So in today's video, I want to talk to you about something a little bit more unique. I want to talk to you about what is the Las Vegas lifestyle like? And is Las Vegas the right type of place for everybody? Is it right for you? What I'm talking about is, does your lifestyle, does where you are at in life right now, does the phase of life you're in, does it fit here? And what I'm saying is, are you married? Are you young and married? Are you retired? Are you married with children? Married planning to have children? Are you single? Are you single with children? Are you just an entrepreneur trying to figure out your life? There's a lot of different personas that come here to Las Vegas, Nevada. Now you might think that happens everywhere, but I don't think so. I think of some other places where I have been and spent a lot of time, and I can tell you it's very different in each place, okay? And we're gonna talk about that in this video, because lately, this is something I've been thinking about a lot. What about my life? What about my friends? What about the people who come here? What about the people I know? Did my life change when I came here? There's just so many things to think about. And so in this video, I want to talk about this very unique topic that's going to apply specifically to living here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, if you want to know where I am, you'll have to stay tuned. So what are you going to do? No, it's going to be exhilarating. It's going to be exciting. I'm jacked up right now. I cannot wait to talk about this topic. So I'm going to calm down, and I want you to sit down, you buckle up, and you get ready. Because here we go. Hey everybody, it's your host here, Dave Baker from VegasAgents.com on another beautiful sunny day here in Las Vegas. The sky is crystal clear with beautiful, look at that. Just a beautiful day. It is beautiful here in Las Vegas. I'm so lucky to be here and I'm so happy. I'm so glad you could join me. Now, if you're watching this channel, you're obviously thinking about moving to Las Vegas, you want to learn about it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to tap that little subscribe button and click that little bell so you'll be notified every time I put out a new video all about living here in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, today I'm coming to you again. This will be the second video you'll see where I'm coming to you from Exploration Peak Park, which is a really cool spot that has a lot of stuff going on for kids and families. It's got a nice grassy area. It's got some playgrounds, barbecues, and some cool Western themed items. And behind us here, look what you have. The peak. People hike up there, okay? They hike up there and they go up to this spot where there's kind of a goal, right? It's a little destination. People hike up it, and I can see some people hiking up it, and seeing as it's 91 degrees outside right now, I'm not sure I'm ready for that challenge myself. So instead, I thought I'd make you this video. Now, if you are thinking about moving here to Las Vegas, what are you gonna do? You're gonna reach out to me. The team cannot wait to help you, seriously. No, seriously, like I was just talking to someone, he's like, I need to help more people move. Like, I agree. So reach out to me, okay? Send me an email, text me, give me a call on the phone, or go down to the link in the description, get on the calendar, get some time scheduled, and start planning your move to purchase a home, condo, office, whatever you need here in Las Vegas. Okay, now, we've got some things to talk about here. In this video, like I said, I want to talk to you about your life phase, where you're at in life, and if you should be in Las Vegas while you're in this stage of life. This is going to be filled with my own personal opinions, my own personal experiences, things I've been actually thinking about really deeply lately, which I had not thought about that much before. And I've just noticed so many different types of people that I meet here, married people, single people. And let's talk about some of the numbers, and let's just go through some different types of people. Maybe one of them is going to kind of trigger you, and you'll know that you're in that stage of life, and maybe that will help you decide if you want to move here. Okay, first, let's talk about what I like to just call the entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, is this a place where you want to live? Is this a place where you want to start a small business, or a place where you want to move your business? Is it a place where it's good for business? Are you going to meet business people? If you would have asked me this question 10 years ago, I would have said no. I would have just said no. But today, I would say yes. It's 2023, and I have met an incredible number of entrepreneurs here. There are new co-working spaces which help bring people together. There's Startup Vegas, there's Tech Alley, There's all these things going on for people who run their own businesses, want to start their own businesses, who are working on technology, working on other things. I've met so many different kinds of people doing so many different kinds of businesses, and I have to tell you, I really enjoy it. For me, that's something I like being around. And you now have a whole community of people like that. So if you're in that stage of life, there's a good chance you're probably single. Maybe not. But it's a good place to be. And it's something that I was looking for a long time ago, and I didn't feel this place had to offer. But today, it does. So I'm going to try to put some links on the webpage for some of the things that go on here. Not specific events, just some groups you can join. And when you come out here, it might really help. By the way, it's getting progressively hotter as I walk, so I might run out of breath a little bit. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, let's talk about the next persona or person you might be thinking about moving out here. That's going to be a married person with no children. Okay, so what is life like here if you're married with no kids? Are there things for you to do? Generally, what I find, this is just an opinion and what I've seen my friends do and some things that I have gone through, is that people who are married without children are looking for activities and things to keep them busy, things to do, right? Well, Las Vegas is filled with that type of stuff. It's incredible. Just recently, I went to a music festival. There were thousands of people there. A lot of bands I didn't want to see, a couple that I wanted to. It's kind of fun. I haven't actually done that for a while, so it's really fun. But Las Vegas basically offers unlimited entertainment and things for you to do. There is a lot of live music here, seriously. There are the resident bands and things like that, but also a lot of bands do come here. Some people, famous people actually stay here. Currently we have like Luke Bryan is here, Katy Perry is here, Elton John was here. There were just a lot of people who had a residency and they would play over and over again. But you do have a lot of concerts, of course. You have music festivals, you have food festivals. We just had an Italian food festival held down by the M Casino and Resort. You have so many different events going on all the time. We have tacos and tamales, just all kinds of cool stuff going on. Oh, by the way, that's a festival, not just tacos and tamales. But you have all kinds of cool stuff going on all the time. Of course, you do have gaming. I will throw that out there. I don't necessarily think that's for everybody, but some people do enjoy it. You constantly have something to do here. You have so many new restaurants to try. I've had a lot of great date nights myself at some amazing steak restaurants. You have lots of just new kinds of food. You have every variation of every type of food you could imagine. I mean, there's so many different restaurants from so many different cultures, and you get to try all these different foods that you might not get to experience somewhere else. I have a friend who came here from Idaho, and when he went to get Vietnamese food with me, he said, wow, there's so many options on the menu. It's nothing like where I live. That's probably because there are 50 places he could go to here, but there he can only go to a few places. And it's a different experience. So we do have endless food options here. And you know, it's the entertainment capital of the world. Let's just be realistic. I think we all know that. So you are going to have unlimited things to do. Okay, now let's talk about the next group of people. Someone who's married with children. So are there family events here? Are there things to do with the kids? There are. Now, Las Vegas has a certain reputation, right? It's called Sin City. So obviously you are going to have some things you might need to keep your kids away from. You know, maybe it's gaming. There's a lot of different things people joke about, but you still have a lot of family things going on here. Right now, for example, I'm walking through this park. There are families barbecuing. They've got volleyball nets up. There are kids playing. There's just a lot of stuff going on. And what I actually really love seeing it. It's amazing how many families are out right now. Obviously, we're making a video. Don't necessarily want to throw them in the video, but it's really amazing what's going on right now. It's really beautiful. And if that's something that you like, you do have that. There are a lot of festivals that do things for children. You have winter carnivals and things that go on in Summerlin. You have parades. You have so many things you can take the kids to. You do have water parks here. A lot of people don't even seem to know that. There are water parks here. I've mentioned that before and people were surprised. You do have a lot of regular parks where you can take kids. You have places like hiking trails, walking paths, just different events and community centers, aquatic centers, all kinds of things you can do. And it's all up to you what you're going to participate in. So if you are thinking of moving here with a family, yeah, there are a lot of things you can do here. It's all about how you make your life, right? That's something that I have realized. Like, it's not about necessarily just where you live, it's how you choose to make your life. So let's talk about the next cohort of people, if you will. I'm going to call those single people. Okay, single people, meaning not married people. What is life like here? Now, I don't exactly have personal experience with this, so I can only tell you what my friends have told me, what people have told me. But again, one thing that's nice is that you do have a lot of things you can do, a lot of entertainment that will give you an opportunity to meet people. If you live somewhere rural, for example, or a small town, you're certainly not going to have the same opportunities to meet people that you will here. But here, there are a lot of mixers, events you can go to. I'm trying to find another word for the word event, but I think you know what I'm saying, just things that are open to the public or that you can sign up for that aren't private events, so you can have an opportunity to meet people. I've mentioned there are co-working spaces. There's a lot of entrepreneurial people. It really surprised me. I did not feel that before. But the one thing to remember, this is interesting, there are a lot of transient people here. So do I think of this as a place where you come to meet someone who you might be with forever? Is this the best opportunity? Maybe. I don't know. Does anyone else think I should get a skateboard like that guy and try to film this video? I think it'd be awesome, but I don't think I'm qualified for that right now. But here's the deal. You have a lot of transient people. What that means is people come here, but they actually intend to move. They're just staying for a certain amount of time until they figure something else out in life. Unless you're lucky to meet the one for you. Now, again, it just depends what you're looking for. If you're moving here thinking, I want to get married in a year, I'm going to meet someone who's looking for that. Maybe you're going to find that, but you also have party people here. You have people doing different things, having different experiences. Maybe there'd be another city that's better for that. Maybe you'd want to search for a place that has a very high percentage of people who are married. The percentage of people who are married in Las Vegas is actually not that high. I think it might be under 50%. Which relatively speaking is quite low. So that is something to be aware of. Also, if you're a married person, a married couple, and you're looking to hang out with other married couples, that could be a factor. I did not address that earlier, but again, it's something I've been thinking about, analyzing the demographics, and it is something that may apply to your situation. So I do want you to keep that in mind. Now, let's talk about another kind of person. The person who wants to come and live somewhere for a few years, maybe buy a house or a condo, live here and have fun, and then maybe you want to rent that out later. We could call that, well, I don't even have a word for that. I guess we'll call that the transient professional. What does that mean? That means you're going to come and work here, buy a place, stay for a while. Maybe you'll stay forever. Maybe you'll just turn it into a rental when you move. Is that something that happens here? Yes. For me, I've heard people talk about it. It's hard for me to understand why someone would want to just move somewhere temporarily without the intention of staying, because it seems like that wouldn't always be, a great way to meet a lot of people and get some roots down. But there are people who are looking for that. It's actually come to my attention recently because some people mentioned it to me that they stayed here for 4 or 5 years and they thought they'll just rent their place out and move on with their lives. Interesting. I thought maybe they would love it here. And interestingly, they told me that they did like it here a lot. But for some reason, they just wanted to try something else. And that's just kind of their path in life. So I'd like to hear your thoughts on this, especially if you live here or if you're thinking of moving here. What concerns you about moving here? What's your status? Are you single, married, or married with kids, or single with kids? Whatever you're at. Let me know what your status is. Drop a comment below and tell me what you're thinking about Las Vegas in general. And I'd like to get your thoughts about what concerns you and what you're looking forward to by being here. Some people are looking forward to a cheaper cost of living than where they lived before. I understand that. Some people are looking for opportunities to meet people. I understand that. Some people are looking to plant their flag and move their family here and build a life here. And I understand that too. So if you are thinking about moving here, planting your flag, buying a property, house, condo, townhouse, you want to buy a commercial property, reach out to us because I would love to hear from you and the team would love to help you. Send us an email, text message, give us a call on the phone, or get on the calendar in the link in the description. And make sure to sign up for my Vegas Agents newsletter. By the way, you can't see this in the video, but I have seen so many strollers in the park. It's so interesting. There's so many people with kids out here. And obviously I'm in a park, but the reality is there is a lot of family activity. So don't think that that doesn't exist out here. This could be a really wonderful place to raise a family. And I hope to do that myself one day soon. So Keep in touch, and make sure that before you watch my next video that you click that little like button, tap that little bell so you'll be notified every time I put out a new video, and please leave a comment below. I can't wait to hear from you all, and I can't wait to see everybody in my next video. Take care, everyone.